Kate. My name is Blair and I'll be your occupational therapy student today. Are you doing okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Well, first we're going to get those muscles working, so I'm going to show you a few exercises that we can do before we do some activities. You want to come stand right here for me? Okay, and just watch me while I do it before we do it, okay? So first we're going to do some bear crawls, which you're going to bend down, and you're going to walk with your hands and feet one, and then your other hand and feet the second time. And we're going to do this there and back, but I'll do it with you, okay? All right, ready, set, go. There we go. Good job. All right, you can stand up and go back. All right. How's that feel? Good? Okay, we're gonna do one more, okay? We're gonna do some frog jumps. So we're just gonna jump from here to there and back. All right, ready, set, go. All right, good job. Do you feel okay? Perfect. Okay, so since we're learning how to wash dishes, this is the sponge that we're going to be using. So to kind of get used to it, we're just going to feel it and squeeze it a couple times, get those fingers and hand muscles working, okay? So just squeeze it about 5 times in each hand, okay? There we go. Do you want to keep playing with it? Is that a good toy? Okay, thank you. Okay, so now we're gonna have to learn how to wash our laundry. So to wash laundry, the first sign is wash, like we learned with dishes, and then laundry. There we go. So when mom says wash laundry, this is the task that we're gonna do. So first, whenever you're separating your clothes for laundry, you gotta separate them into your dark pile and your light pile. So after you're done throughout the day and you go take a bath or shower, you want to put your dark colored clothes in here and your light colored clothes in here. So now to actually wash our laundry, once one of these baskets gets full, we can put it into the washing machine. So I've separated or put sticky notes on each machine. The first machine with the number 1 is the first machine you'll use, and it's the washing machine. The second machine is the dryer, and it has a 2 on it. So that'll kind of help you know what is sequencing, which one goes which, or when you should change clothes over. So then we also have our visual schedule, and it just tells you each steps of laundry and how to do the task. So first we'll put our clothes in the machine number 1, and then we'll add soap to that machine, and then we'll turn the machine on. We'll set a timer, and once that timer is done, then we can switch these clothes over and move them to the dryer and turn this dryer on. Once the dryer is done, the clothes are all clean. All right. So, can you look at the visual schedule and complete the first step? There we go. I'll help you. First couple times your mom might have to help you too. All right. Now, what's our next step? That's right. So we're gonna put soap in the washing machine. And then we're gonna close the machine. And before you do it, I have all of the settings set up for you but we always are just going to use this normal setting. So it should be there whenever you do laundry. It shouldn't be changed, but you always want to make sure this is set to normal. And then you just press the start button. All right, let's go set a timer for you. So now, since our timer is almost done, we know that it's time to go check the laundry in the washer and move it over to the second machine so that it can dry. So once this goes off, you want to set a timer and you want it to kind of be big, a big screen so that you can see it. And then once it's done, we'll go in there. You can also get these timers that have flashing lights that'll help you see it once the timer goes off, just so that you're not listening for it and kind of concentrating on that. You can use your other senses to look at the timer. All right, so we're just gonna wait for this to go off, and then we're gonna move to that other room. So now that our timer went off, the laundry's done in that first machine and we'll have to move it over to the second machine. So we're gonna go over the visual schedule again. We're gonna take the clothes out of that first machine and put it in the second machine. Then we're gonna turn this knob to 60 and turn the machine on. And then we'll place another timer to to see whenever this one's done. All right, so can you do that first step for me? Here we go. Good job. There we go. All right. So now we're going to turn this machine on. And to do that, can you turn the knob to 60 for me? And it's all the way at the top. There we go. And then we're going to press this button and it'll turn on. Now let's go set our timer for this machine. So now that our timer's almost done for the second machine, we'll know that our laundry is done and dry. And we'll take it out and kind of place it on the bed or place it wherever your mom wants to place it, and she'll help you fold it. And so in our next session, we'll learn how to fold laundry and help mom with that, okay? All right, so we're almost done, and then we'll go take that laundry out. Kate, so now that our timer's done, we can take our laundry out of the second machine and put it back into a basket until it's time to fold the clothes, okay? So you want to take them out and just put them back in that correct basket. There we go. Good job. And I'm going to give mom this visual schedule, and that way we can use all of these steps to do laundry at home. All right. All right, Addie Kate, so now we're going to learn how to wash our dishes. So to do that, the first sign that we're going to learn is wash. So this is wash. Can you show me? Good. And this is dishes. There we go. So whenever mom says, Addie Kate, it's time to wash dishes, this is what we're going to do. We also have a visual schedule for you, and it gives you step by step with pictures which steps go next with washing dishes. So first we're going to put the dish in the sink, the dirty dish, and make sure all the food's off. Then we're going to place some soap on our sponge and wipe the sponge onto the plate or the cup that we're using right now to make sure it's all clean. And then we're going to rinse the sponge off and then place it here to dry. All right, and then also I've placed some stickers on the faucet so you know which handle is cold water and which handle is hot water. So the left is always cold and the right's always hot. And to wash dishes, we want to turn them both on halfway. All right, so we're gonna use our little handy dandy sponge. And can you show me that sign again? Do you remember? There we go. All right, so come over here for me. And can you turn on both the faucets halfway? All right, and do you remember the first step, or can you look at the visual schedule for the first step? So you gather the cup. There we go. And then, do you know the second step? Do you use the sponge? Yeah. And then the third step is to add, can you show me on here which step is to add what? There we go. There we go. And then the next step on the visual schedule is to wet the sponge. You want to wet it? There we go. And now we just scrub all over that cup. Good. Make sure you get the inside too. All right, now look at our schedule, and what's after we scrub the cup or the dish? Rinsing it, good. So you want to rinse it all off. And there we go. Yay, and then once it's rinsed, where do you put it? There we go, and then we just let it dry. And then we can rinse the sponge off and put it back on the sink for our next time when we wash dishes. There you go. All right, good job, Addie Kate. All right, Mom, so I'm gonna give you these schedules. These are the visual schedules that we used today. Also, I talked to Addie Kate, but the timer that we used was on a laptop or a computer, but if we don't have access to that, we can also get a timer that flashes lights. Okay. And it'll be very visually stimulating for her, and she'll be able to see when the timer's done instead of having to listen for that timer. Okay. Also, we place sticky notes on the machines just to help her ease her way through the process and through the steps of using them. Okay. And on the faucet. Okay. The first couple times that Addie Kate tries to do these tasks, you might have to help her and just make sure that she's doing them the way that you would approve in the best way for y'all's environment and y'all's home technique. Okay. But after a couple tries and once she gets it down, she should be able to do these tasks herself with the help of these visual schedules.
Sounds great. Thank you.
All right.